Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the next update for my rolling project pan. This project is one that I'm keeping going all year and I'm working on 10 products at any point in time. And once I basically finish something up, I'll replace it. In this project I only have finish goals. I don't have any like hit pan goals, no usage goals, nothing like that. I do want to finish everything in this project. And this is kind of like an all over project as well. So I work on base products, eye products, no lip products though, because I have a separate lip product project pan, but otherwise most products go into this project pan. But before I jump into any of the products, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. The first product I have is the blush that I've had in since the beginning of the year, and that is my Dior Rosy Glow blush. This is the original one. This is actually the old packaging as well. They have recently released some more of these in different colors, as well as I think it's reformulated as well, but this is the original one. So again, I've been working on this one since the beginning of the year, and I've been quite consistent with this one. However, this month I feel like I have a little fewer uses. I only have 17, but I mean 17 is still pretty high, but the reason is that I actually frankened blush, which I will discuss later on this past month, and that's actually the blush I'm wearing today. It's more of a mauve tone blush. So I haven't really been reaching this one because I'm really determined to finish that Franken blush this month. But again, I have used this one 17 times, and this is what it looked like last month, and this is where I am with it today. I haven't actually reviewed the pictures, so I don't know if the pan has expanded anything, but I feel like it should have expanded a little bit. Again, I don't think I have too long left with this blush. It's quite thin now around the edges as well. I mean, it's still going to take a couple of months, maybe 3 months of like really dedicated use. However, since we are in summer, I think I'm going to lower my usage goal on this one a little bit and maybe relax a little bit with it, because I have a more summer blush that I rolled in last month. So I'm going to focus on that one more in the summer and then maybe go back to this one more in autumn again. Then the only other products that's been in since the start of the year is this one right here, which is the highlight that I'm currently working on. This one is the Balm Mirror Luminizer, and again, it had some really good progress. I've actually been working on this one all of last year and all of this year, so it's been a long time working on this highlighter. But this here is where it was last month, and since then I have reached for this one 32 times, so quite consistently again, and this is where I am today. So we're definitely getting to the point now where this is getting really thin. I am debating repressing this one in next month. I think I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer because I can still reach product this way, but it is getting very thin around the edges. If I find like halfway through the month or so that it is too hard to use, I will repress it. Otherwise, I think I'm going to do that at the next update, but I don't think we have very much time left with this highlighter, luckily. Maybe, you know, 2 months of full use, but again, similar to with the blush, I might slow down a little bit on use on this once I get a tan, which I don't know if it's going to be this next month or like maybe mainly in August, but I do have a deeper highlighter that I'm going to mention later that I think I'm going to use more when I do have a tan. So we'll see how long this takes, but even so, I think this is going to take max 3 months to finish up. The next product we have is actually an eyeshadow. The next two we have in eyeshadows, but this one is the one that has been in the longest out of the two I'm going to mention next. And this one is a single eyeshadow from Colourpop. It is actually potted from the Element of Surprise palette, and it is in the shade Labyrinth. It looks like this. This is one that I have been in for, it's been 5 months now, so quite a long time. And my goal with this one, as everything else in this project, is to finish it. And in the past month I have reached for this one 4 times, so not too much. But this is what it looks like now. So I don't know if the pan has expanded a lot, but I have used it. This is more of a kind of, I don't know, wintry kind of shadow for me. I don't think I'm going to reach for it too much now in summer. I'm focusing more on warm tone looks, although the one I'm wearing today is not very warm toned. It's more like, I don't know. I just wanted to play with makeup today and do more of a smoky look. But anyway, this is one that I do reach for every now and then though. But I think this is probably going to stay until the end of the year, but hopefully I can finish it at some point. The next eyeshadow though, I am really happy with the progress on. This is the eyeshadow from Wet n Wild from the Comfort Zone palette, and this is like the most green color in there, and so it's called green. But this is what it looked like last month. I didn't use it too much in the last couple of months because it was very similar to the color in my Product Level Up Level 4 palette, which was my Mandalorian the Shy palette. But I have rolled that out last month or beginning of this month, so I have been reaching for it a little bit more, and I actually have 8 uses on it, and this is where it looks like today. So you can see that the pan has expanded a little bit. I looked at the pictures the other day and I can definitely see a pan expansion, which I'm really excited about. I'm actually wearing this one on my nails today. So I actually started using this one as a nail polish. Oh, you've done it once. And this is what it looks like on my nails. I really do like it. I think I'm going to do that again next month. But when I do use eyeshadows and nail polish, they do last quite a long time because I do them with a gel nail polish. So I've had this one on now for almost a week, I think, and it looks pretty pristine still. So since I only do my nails about once a week, if not like once every 2 weeks even sometimes, I can't use too many eyeshadows as nail polishes. So I don't know if I'm going to do this again next month or the month after, but I'm definitely going to do it once again, at least before I finish this eyeshadow. But I'm very hopeful with this one now, and I think since this eyeshadow, I don't have too much left in it. I mean, you can see it down here. It's definitely like very thin now, and the pan, I mean, in general it's very thick, but I feel a little bit more hopeful with this one now, so hopefully I should be able to have it out relatively soon. The next product we have is currently the foundation that I have in the project, and I talked about this one before. It's really not my favorite. It's very thick, so it goes very slowly and I can't use too much of it. I am wearing it today though, mixed with a different darker foundation, but I have been using this one quite regularly. But however, if I go to the office or if I need my makeup to last the whole day or the whole evening, I can't use this one because it does break down really fast on my skin. And that is this XX Revolution foundation right here. I have mine in the shade FX 3.5, but hopefully you can see now that there is quite a few windows showing in this foundation, and this one is so thick it doesn't settle. However, I keep this stood up all the time and I do feel like it's starting to settle a little bit, so I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful. I reached for this one 20 times in the past month, if I haven't said that already, so you know, quite a bit, and I'm gonna keep going with it. I don't know how long it's gonna take to finish, but I really want this out from my collection because yeah, it's not my favorite. So I'm just gonna keep going with it, and if it takes the whole year, that's fine. I just want to have it out at some point this year. The next two products we have are also base products, but they are both primers. The first one is my Becca Under Eye Primer. This is the Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. And this one I have had in for 3 months now, and it looked like this at the last update. I haven't looked at the pictures, so I don't know how much the pan has expanded, but I do think it has expanded a little bit. And this is what it looks like today. So I have used this one 11 times in the past month, which is the lowest since I rolled it in, but I'm still really happy with it. I think the last time, if not like 2 times ago when I went to use this one, this side here started breaking apart. So it's getting so thin now that the sides are breaking a little bit. So I think it's gonna go quicker. So I don't know how long it's going to take to finish this one, but I think maybe in the next 2 months this one should be able to get done. I have gotten out of the habit of using this one though, so I keep forgetting about it, but I need to start using it more regularly again, and if I do so, I think this one can be out relatively soon. Then the second primer that we have is one that I rolled in 2 months ago, and that is my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This is just like a mini size. So in the first month I reached for this one 26 times, and in the past month I reached for it 16. And when I rolled it in, by the way, it was brand new, and I have actually finished it up. It's completely empty. I even like had this stored upside down, like to make everything come down. Because I couldn't pump it anymore, but I stored it upside down until I couldn't get anything else out. So it is 100% done. So it took me 42 uses in total to finish this one, and it's quite nice. I mean, I have this one in a full size as well as in like a mini sample size, so I definitely will continue using this one. I really do like it. I have a few other skincare things that I want to finish up first, because I use this one as like a skincare slash primer hybrid kind of thing, but I definitely will go back to this one because I did really enjoy how it made my foundation and the skin look, especially in the colder months. I need to play around with more when it's warmer now and see how it affects my foundation then, but I do really like this one a lot, and I will be replacing this one at the end of the video. So we have a couple more products to go. The next one is the last eyeshadow I'm currently working on, and this one has been in for 2 months, and that is this cream eyeshadow from Isadora. It came from a palette, like an all matte palette that I've had for ages, and I'm trying to finish this one up. At the last update I had used this one 16 times, and since then I have used it 13 additional times, and this is what it looks like today. Again, I'm not sure if the pan has expanded at all, but it's one that I can reach for to blend out my looks. I don't use these to set my eyeshadow base, so I use this mainly as like a blending out shade, and it works really well for that. But again, I don't use this every single day, so it might take a bit longer for me to reach for these kind of eyeshadows than other people. However, I do think it still can be done relatively soon. I feel like this is one of the eyeshadows that I'm most hopeful for finishing, because I can technically use this one every single day to blend out looks. Currently I am panning a different kind of lighter blending out shade, so I'm having this one on hold for a little bit, but I will get back to it in the next month. The last two products were both rolled in last month, and I have kind of talked about both of these before. The first one is the blush that I said is more summery, which is one that I will focus more on in summer versus the Duo blush, and that is my Benefit Coralista blush. This one looks a bit strange now, because I mean, this is what it looked like last month. I have actually used this one 10 times in the past month, but this is what it looks like today, and you might be able to see that there are some scrape marks on this blush, and that is because I used this one to franken with the other blush, or like an eyeshadow to create a blush, which is the one I'm wearing today. So at the moment, the uses that I have on that franken blush, I haven't added into the uses on this yet. I will add that in once I finish that franken. I will add all of the uses on that into this blush. But yes, I have 10 uses on this one for now. I haven't really been using this one that much since I frankened that other blush, same with the Dior one, because I'm trying to finish that one up this month. But I will for sure go back to this one next month, and again, when I finish that franken blush, the uses on this one will go up quite significantly. The last product that I have in this project is my Benefit What's Up highlighter, and this one again rolled in last month. I haven't used this one too much yet because it is a bit dark for me to use when I'm my palest. However, I'm getting a little bit darker now. I have used it 5 times, and the 5 times I have been using it, I have been using it on my body as a body highlighter. I'm actually wearing it on my shoulders today, which you might be able to see there, and I think it works really well for that. But the further tan I get, I feel like I'm going to use it more on my face. So again, this is the highlighter that I said might hinder my use on the Mirror Luminizer for a little bit while I finish this one up. But I will show you the progress lines, because this is a wind up kind of product. So let me show you how much I have left. This here is how much I have left, and let me go ahead and show you the progress lines. So you can see right here, that is the progress lines. I have moved a little bit. I didn't really expect it to move more than that for 5 uses, but I am happy with that for the first month. So those were all of the products that I have been working on for the past month, and since I finished up the Glow Recipe Primer, I will be replacing that. And the product I have decided to replace it with is another foundation, and this is the Garnier BB Cream. This is in the shade Medium. It is quite a deep BB cream or foundation. It's quite actually pigmented for being a BB cream, so I call it a foundation in my collection. But it's quite deep. However, this is one I have been mixing with the Exo Revolution now when I'm getting a little bit deeper. And I feel like having both of these in the project means that I can kind of match my shade to the current color that I am, in case I self-tan, in case I go out in the sun, things like that. And I don't have too much left in this one. I've had it for so long. I'm shaking around to see how much I have left, but I don't have very much left of this one, so I should be able to finish it up this summer. So fingers crossed I can, because once we get into autumn again, it will be very hard to use this one again because it is so dark. But that is what I'm introducing, and that is also it for this update. For next month, I'm not really sure if I can actually finish anything. The only thing that I can say that I'm closest on is probably the Becca Under Eye Primer. If I use this every single day, maybe I will be able to finish it, but I doubt that I will. So for next month, I'm not sure if I will have any rollouts, but that's okay. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys!